How's it going? Did our first harvest of the Jade Perch this morning, so I just thought I'd let you know how we did it and how it went. To begin with, I was pretty much all doing a lucky dip. Some of our fish are relatively small still, and others are pretty much all table size, 500 grams or over. I really didn't want to go fishing around for fish, bringing them out, deciding they're too small and tossing them back in. I was pretty much well intent in scooping the first 4 I could out, throwing them into a nice esky full of ice cold water to slow their bodies down, and then dispatching them and cleaning them as quick as I could. The reason why is if I netted them out and I damaged them in any way and put them back in the fish tank, I really didn't want them, in that environment, injured, sick, and later on to perish in there. I figured the first 4 out were the first 4 I was going to harvest. Other people may disagree with that. This is my first time. That's the logic I used. We put them straight into an esky that was full of ice cold water. They sat in there probably for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. I did a rough calculation before they basically went sideways, belly up, and slowed right down. Makes them a little bit easier to handle, and so they don't stress as much. From there, I took them straight onto a chopping board and with a brain spike. And it's actually I forget what Bianca called it, a document spike, I think, from one of her old jobs. And I used that to puncture the soft spot just behind the eye. I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, there's a chart available for Australian fish. The technique's called jime, if I've pronounced that right, I think I have. Where you basically send a spike in behind the eye and scramble the brains as fast as you can. Pretty much the most humane way and accurate way of doing it. I was pretty confident I did it right all 4 times. I found the spot, pushed the spike in, the fish went limp pretty much instantly after that. So I was pretty happy that I did the job right the first time. From there, I basically chop the head, let them bleed out in a bucket of salt water. The worst bit of the whole process, as far as I'm concerned, is trying to fillet them. This is only the second time I've ever filleted fish in my life. I think I butchered the small ones a little bit fiddly to get around the bones, but the larger ones, I'm pretty happy with what I did. I ended up getting about, the weights, okay. The largest one was 500 grams. The 2 middle ones were around about 380, and the smallest one, this is rounded off, and the smallest one was 300 grams. Yeah, I think I did fairly well, not too crash hot on the smaller fish. Definitely like the larger 500 gram. It was a little bit easier to find the bones and work around them. I'm just going to let these guys overwinter now and let them get on a little bit more weight come spring, and then we'll do a good proper harvest. All in all, pretty happy with the process and the way it went. I just thought I'd just do this as a bit of a documentation of the first harvest from the Jade Perch from our system. So I suppose that's pretty much all it for now. I'll stop yabbering on. If you've got any comments, questions, suggestions, just drop them in the comments section below and I'll get back to you. Other than that, I hope you all have a great one and take it easy. Catch ya. So when I weighed the fish up, whole body weight, they came in at, I forget,